BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So it seems that today is the day for security updates, and Google is also rolling out some important security updates for the Chrome web browser for desktop. And these important security updates were rolled out on the 8th of November, which was late yesterday in my region. I received my updates early this morning. Now, to double check, as always, to see if we have the update, we head to the menu Help About Google Chrome. And this will force and push the update in the browser if it hasn't updated already. And the version now is on 107.0.5304.107. Now, if you are using Windows, this could be 106 or 107. The point release could be either of those two options. And if you are running Chrome on Mac and Linux, it'll be 107.5304.110. So there is a difference in that point release build update for the browser on Mac and Linux and Windows. Now, the security updates are a total of 10, and Google has rolled out 10 security fixes. Now, all of these vulnerabilities that have been fixed are high risk, and that's your second highest after a critical. So although it's not your highest vulnerability, it is your second highest, so a very important update. And 10 security fixes addressing and fixing 10 high-risk vulnerabilities. And most of those are use after free, which, as I always say, is a very common exploit in the Chromium-based web browsers. And there's also the type confusion in V8, which is the V8 JavaScript engine in the Chromium platform. And then we also have a heap buffer overflow. And those are some of the main vulnerabilities that have been addressed. Now, we can expect the other Chromium-based web browsers to start receiving more or less the same security updates, which will be Brave, Edge, and Vivaldi. And also Opera as well would get the more or less the same security updates as well. So if you are running any of those web browsers over the next day or so, just double check that your browser is up to date, as you are dealing with high-risk vulnerabilities that the security fixes have addressed. And as I always say, when you are using your browser, it is your first line of defense to the online world. And then obviously there are things you can avoid when you are online with your browser. Avoid dodgy sites, these torrents where you download pirated software. That's a big one for bringing issues into your browser and onto your operating system. And just good computing habits, just avoid dodgy sites and pirated software and so on. And with your browser up to date and your operating system up to date, you shouldn't have any problems. And also with your antivirus up to date, you shouldn't have any issues in your system if you are an average home user. But as I say, with your browser, it is your first line of defense. So always just double check that it's up to date. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.